The Last of Us TV show has officially begun on HBO, with episode 1 releasing last night. I'm here to tell you what I think. Hello everyone, my name is Zachary Roseman, and before I get any further into this review, make sure to click that subscribe button and hit the like button if you enjoy me, because I'm going to be reviewing, hopefully, each episode weekly, and make sure to share your thoughts on the episode down in the comments, because I want to hear what you thought about this episode. Now, episode 1 of The Last of Us is pretty good. I thought it was a great episode that was faithful to the games. Starting off, Pedro Pascal is very good as Joel. People were skeptical of him being in this role, but I think he perfectly embodies the character and was able to perfectly mimic his mannerisms. There's one particular scene I liked near the end of the episode where Joel, Ellie, and Tess are being held at gunpoint, and Joel starts getting flashbacks from Sarah's death, and he immediately lunges at the dude and beats the ever-loving shit out of him. His face switching from pleading to just anger and rage is phenomenal. Same thing for Belle Ramsey as Ellie. I think they use they, them pronouns. I have no idea. But just to be safe. They were able to perfectly bring this character to life, and I really can't wait to see more of the duo in the coming episodes. The pacing in this episode is also really good. I like that it doesn't immediately throw us into the beginning of the game and was able to flesh out Sarah and the virus a bit more. At the beginning of the episode, there's this scene with a talk show host and a couple scientists who were talking about the virus and saying how it is possible for it to happen, but it probably will never happen. That was a good way to open the show, leading to the title sequence, which that title sequence was fucking dope. Speaking of Sarah, I think Nico Parker does a phenomenal job and was able to make Sarah memorable with the little amount of screen time she's given. Moving on from the cast, I really love seeing the pre-outbreak in the 2003 portion of the episode. It was just so great seeing what life was like for Sarah and Joel before the outbreak, but I love that throughout there are clues and subtle hints that not everything is normal. There's one scene where Sarah is helping her neighbor bake cookies, and behind Sarah is this out-of-focus shot of the grandma shaking and opening her jaw before Sarah leaves. It's such a great way to show signs of the outbreak, and also having the looming threat of there's always someone. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. It was a great way to show the outbreak, signs of it, and I love that later on you can actually see the full effect of the grandma with fucking when Sarah goes into the house, she sees that the dude that was out in the front yard trying to feed her biscuits with his neck got nommed on, and Sarah turns and sees the grandma, and now this fucking not a zombie, but she has to me it looks like grass, but it's kind of like this plant kind of going back into her mouth after feeding on the other girl's neck. 10 out of 10 scene, fucking scary. And that time jump after Sarah's death was awesome. I love how dystopian the city looks. Buildings are all decayed and covered with moss. The way the survivors are all dressed, that's how you properly show a world taking over by an apocalypse without going all Mad Max. I love it. Going back to Sarah's death, I fucking love how they executed that scene. That scene was so damn good. And it really solidified me to love Joel, because Pedro Pascal in that scene was able to perfectly make that scene his own while also trying to replicate the scene in the games. That was a good scene, and I really hope there's more good recreations of famous scenes from the game into the show. Can't wait, bro. So all in all, The Last of Us Episode 1 is a great start to the show, and I genuinely can't wait to see what Episode 2 has in store for us. If I had to make any predictions, I think episode 2 will be like going after, not going after Ellie, but like will be like Ellie's side of the story, because I don't think, if you recall, if you played the games, there is a DLC to where it shows Ellie's side of the story after, like, not after, I think during, it's either during the outbreak or before the outbreak, but it was something called Left Behind. It was a DLC. I don't know what it is. All I know, it involves some other character that she knows. Can you tell I have so little knowledge of the games? Here's what I know from the games: Sarah's death, Joel, Ellie, Tommy, Tess, all those people. Anything past the point where Joel, Tess, and Ellie just leave the compound, I have no fucking clue. I'm not a clue. But this is why I'm hoping the show does the game justice. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. I'm not gonna rate anything yet because this is the first episode, but this episode, fuck it. It gets a 10 out of 10 for me. Yep. 10 out of 10. Wait, that's not, oh, yep. 10 out of 10, the big 1-0. Alright, I'll see y'all later. I'll see you next week for episode 2.